It's a circus act. What are they doing? It's not real fighting. It's not real fighting. My goodness, this is a clown show. How can you be a fan of this sport? It's not a real fight. Boxing is literally just sparring. Man, even PFL does it better than boxing. I'd rather watch a Jared Gordon fight than a Subriel Matias fight. Jared Gordon has banger fights compared to him. Fuck, I just want to scream at the top of my lungs every time I'm watching this shit. I'm calling them out again. I'm going to call them out again for this bullshit. They're honestly just ruining everyone's weekend. If Volk just boxed to begin with and didn't do MMA, oh my goodness, he would destroy Terrence Crawford. This is a joke. This is a joke. I hate boxing. I hate boxing so much with all my heart. I hate boxing. Big meaty hooks. Big meaty hooks. I'm throwing big meaty hooks all damn night. Throwing big meaty hooks. Big meaty hooks. Big meaty hooks. I'm throwing big meaty hooks all damn night. Throwing big meaty hooks.
The biggest, meatiest hooks.
Oh, what do you know? Anthony Joshua arriving only 30 minutes before their so-called start time. I see him walking out. If this were a UFC event, he would have already been warming up. He would have had his hands wrapped. He would have had his gloves on. He would have been all ready to go. But boxing is wasting our fucking time. As usual, the start time for the main event, again, they say 5. Let's see when it actually starts. Oh, Zhang versus Parker didn't actually take place? Wow, that is absolutely pathetic. That's a joke. By the way, I did tune into some of the prelims. I tuned in for like 2 minutes of this Fury guy, one of Tyson Fury's cousins or something. And dude, I don't think that I've ever seen such a low-level fight in a professional setting. Really, it was worse than what I would see on Street Beefs. It was disgusting. The fact that that Fury guy has been boxing for a long time and he looks like that is a joke. It's a joke. Okay? I would outbox him. I would outbox him. Does that mean I'd beat him? Probably not, but I would outbox him. I don't even box. What are they doing? We don't need 40 different interviews from 40 different groups of guys. Hurry up. Pathetic. Why, there's so much dead time at these boxing events. It's a circus act. Look at this guy. I know this guy with the brown suit on. He's always doing his thing, the milk dud head. He's always at these boxing events. I don't know who the other two guys are right now, but what is going on? Why don't they have Zhang and Parker in the cage? Wait, who is this guy? Whoa. Wait a second. I thought it's Zhang versus Parker, no? It's Zhang versus someone else. Wait, are there 3 more fights? Are there 3 more? 4 more fights? Honestly, this just pisses me off. Boxing pisses me off so much, dude. 5? No, dude, you got to be joking. There's only 3 more, but I hate boxing. I hate boxing so much with all my heart. I hate boxing. It's a joke. Disgusting. Look at this guy. Look at he's in his outfit. He's waiting to walk out. They're wasting his time. Anthony Joshua, Francis Ngannou doing 50 interviews in the back. Disgusting. My goodness, man. Another stupid ad. Before that, we've got Haney versus Garcia. We'll waste your time for 4 hours before the main event. Fuck you. Dude, these freaking British boxing heads. These British boxing old heads. Oh, no, it's the millennials, man. It's these millennials that are running the production. The circus act millennials. They don't know how it is. Millennials are outdated at this point. Okay, here we go. Here we are. They're announcing 2 guys coming out. 15-round fights. Not real fighting. It's not real fighting. Boxing is just not as serious as it used to be. You're getting in the cage and you're just throwing hands at someone with these big padded gloves. If they were serious, they would at least do it in small gloves. What's up with the big padded gloves, man? That's too old school. It's outdated. Who is this guy? Let me guess. Is this the can that they're feeding to the guy that's actually good? Nick Ball. 19-0. Wow. I guarantee you he's fought a bunch of plumbers. Where do they even get these guys that they're beating? Who are the guys that they're beating? You're a boxing casual? Yeah, for good reasons. I'm a real boxing fan. I'm not a fan of what it is today. The state of boxing today is a disgrace. Look at all the dead time on air, the way that they promote these fights. There's no atmosphere in the crowd at all. It's a circus act. And then they get in the cage with these big padded gloves on and they have boring ass 12-round fights where they're landing like 6 punches a round. The heavyweights are worse than the freaking tough heavyweights you see that fail to make it into the UFC. Boxing is a joke. Boxing's a joke, man. The real boxing, you want real boxing? Go to a gym. Go to a boxing gym. You'll get sorted out. You want some real boxing? Professional boxing is a joke. It's like NFL NBA versus college football, college basketball. You want real football? Go watch some college football. Those guys know how to run the ball. They know how to make plays. It's not all about the ego, right? They're comfortable in the NBA. They're comfortable. Roberto Colon, Roberto Duran, Marty Lewis, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, the Brownsville Yeti. This is real boxing back in the day. Rocky Marciano, 2-foot Big Silva, Little Ireland. Remember Little Ireland from the 50s? Little Ireland? He was smoking everybody. Here we go. Round 1. All right, let's try to watch some real boxing. Dude, this guy Ball is tiny. This is a clown show. My goodness, this is a clown show. Dude, I hope I have time to see Dune 2 today. That's why I'm a little bit upset about how this is gonna be starting late. This is probably gonna go to a decision like all boring ass boxing fights do. Boxing is a joke of a sport. None of the fights are actually fun unless it's high level, and it's like a Leon Edwards title fight. The only reason why it's entertaining is because it's a title fight and the stakes are high. You know, they advertise this as the main event starting at 5. We're not even close. Can we just get a nice flop? Can one of these guys just take a dive? We don't need to see this. My goodness, man. This fight sucks. How could you be a fan of boxing? Honestly, I don't get it. How could you be a fan of this sport? It's like kids taekwondo competitions where or like modern day Olympic taekwondo where you're not allowed to kick the head, you're not allowed to knock people down. That's basically boxing. It's not a real fight. They're hugging, they got the big pillow gloves on. They're wearing shoes. Like, come on, this is pathetic. What is this? People actually consider this fighting? Like, yeah, man, it is tough. I'm not gonna lie. It's gritty, but my goodness. How about you just wear 4-ounce gloves? I'm telling you, if they wore 4-ounce gloves, boxing would be saved. There'd be way more KOs. There'd be way better fights. Boxing would be saved with 4-ounce gloves. Man, this is so boring. I can't keep listening to this. Goodness gracious, man. This fight sucks. It's a joke. It's a joke. No one knows who this ball guy is. Vargas, I'm sure, is somebody, but I guarantee you, what weight class? They don't even say the weight class. That's another issue with this. They don't even say what weight class it is. Pathetic. You couldn't have that on the screen? You're that lazy? DAZN? We don't know anything about these guys. It's just, by the time a boxing fight actually heats up, it's the 5th round and we've already lost our patience and we're moving on to something else. The way to fix the sport for real would be to just make everyone wear 4 or 5-ounce gloves. Doesn't have to be 4-ounce gloves, 6-ounce gloves. Make the gloves smaller. Do MMA style gloves or curved MMA style gloves, the Onyx ones that Joe Rogan always goes crazy about. Do that so they can't eye poke each other. The sport is saved. People will actually watch. The fights will be better. They'll hit each other more often. And there will be more knockdowns, probably more KOs. It might even be safer with more KOs. I know that sounds a little bit ridiculous, but it's the repeated knockdowns and the repeated head strikes, just a little bit of extra cushion to allow them to stay standing that really messes them up. It was supposed to start at 5. They said main event start time is 5. This is just so poorly run. Yeah, I've totally tuned out of this fight. Vargas and Ball were in the 12th round, the 11th round. Boxing, man, such a horrible sport. It's old, it's outdated. It's sparring. Boxing is literally just sparring. Thank goodness that boxing match is over. Thank gosh. Anyway, we have Parker and Zhang coming up next. So I wonder how long it's going to be until they actually fight. I expected at this point we would have been in the final round of Ngannou versus Joshua if there wasn't a KO. But no, we are still 20 minutes out from Zhang versus Parker. Let's see what they're saying. Zhang is the uncrowned champ. Really? I'll be the judge of that, man. I'm a harsh critic. Dude, boxing is just lame. It's just outdated. It's lame. Even the content creators for boxing, they're not that great. It's unbearable to watch. I know. Let's see what's going on. Let's check out the production. Let's try to enjoy it as a fan. I'll critique it with you guys. Oh, wow. Another promotion for Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. This is just ridiculous, guys. This is ridiculous. Man, even PFL does it better than boxing. Bellator does it better than boxing. One does it better than boxing. The big 4 MMA promotions do it better than any boxing promotion on the planet. So many easy fixes. I don't know who's running the show, but I could picture the people that are fucking doing it, dude. Probably some people in their late 30s, early 40s, bunch of people that look like secretaries that aren't actually big fans of the sport. It's disgusting. Oh, what's she going to tell us? Oh, David Hay and whoever this guy is. Nice, man. Can't wait to just be put on by these guys. They're going to put us on game right now about boxing. Just fuck off. Can you just get on with this? Boxing literally just makes me want to smash through a wall. It pisses me off that much. Fuck, I just wanna scream at the top of my lungs every time I'm watching this shit. I'd love to get in a room with the people that are in charge of the production to let them hear it. Commercials during a pay-per-view, it's just why do we need to listen to this? People that bought the pay-per-view don't give a fuck. They just wanna see the fight, get on with it. And I guarantee you, before the co-main event, they're gonna be doing the same thing with Ngannou and Joshua, doing their little breakdowns. Like, we're gonna see them wrapping their hands in the back room 20 minutes after the co-main event. I can't stand this. I hate boxing. I hate the way that they set this up with all my heart. It sucks so much. It's like an all-day thing. That's basically what they do. They waste your entire day. At least the UFC's only on for 7 hours, and that seems like a long time, but it really isn't anything compared to boxing. They got Francis fighting at 3 AM in Saudi Arabia? My goodness, man. Lucas, are you happy? You always seem depressed. No, no, no. I'm not depressed at all. I am pretty happy. So I've been having a good day today. I've been having a great day. I'm just kind of eager for this to just end. Not for it to end, but just to see the main event. I don't want to see anything else. I bought the pay-per-view for Ngannou and Joshua. I want to watch it. I want to do my video on it. And then I want to chill. But I'd honestly think it's going to take the whole night. And I don't think I'm going to have time to watch this movie that I wanted to see. So I'm a little bit upset about that. I wanted to watch Dune too. This event started 6 hours ago, and there's been, like, what, 6 fights? That's the thing. The UFC, they have a 6-hour event. They have 12, 13, 14 fights. Boxing has 7 fights, and it takes them 9 hours. Zhang is like the boxing Drickus with how he fights. Yeah, the boxing Drickus. That'll be 10 times more boring, 10 times less impressive. What, you mean he just throws big shots into everything and never gasses out and has a good chin? Is willing to get hit. There you go, but it's always worse. Subriel Matias is that guy that everyone is going crazy about as being really entertaining, and he's like the Charles Oliveira of boxing. He's boring. I'd rather watch a Jared Gordon fight than a Subriel Matias fight. Jared Gordon has banger fights compared to him. Oh, is this a concert? Or is this the walk? Oh, no. Now they're back to 2 other reporters because we have to hear from these guys, Ariel Helwani and whatever this guy's name is. Boycott boxing. I'm only watching it for the main event. I just thought that it would be on sooner. I was told 5 PM by DAZN itself. And here we are. It's about to be 6. The co-main event hasn't even started, and these guys are just yapping about the co-main. We've had 3 different media teams with microphones yap about it already. Enough. They don't get it. They don't get it. I'm calling them out again. I'm going to call them out again for this bullshit. If Anthony Joshua beats Ngannou, I'm literally going to talk about that for 1 minute, and then I'm just going to rip on boxing because there's nothing to talk about if Joshua wins. Who cares? Honestly, really, who cares? If Francis wins, I'll talk about it for 4 minutes, and then I'll rip on boxing. I mean, I don't fucking know. Francis is not going to be on until 7, probably 7:30. They're honestly just ruining everyone's weekend. I think that these 2 fights will give us a better perspective as to whether MMA fighters could step into boxing at any weight class and dominate. Because people say, well, it's heavyweight. It's different. Is it though? I mean, heavyweight in MMA sucks too. Francis Ngannou was champion in the worst weight class in MMA. Is it really different? How do you think the best fighters in MMA would do if they crossed over to boxing? It'd be the same thing. Conor McGregor with a horrible gas tank loses to Floyd Mayweather. Terrible gas tank, and everyone thinks that that's how every fight's going to go. No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. I think Ilia Topuria would be able to do well in boxing. Ilia crosses over, I guarantee you he fights for a world title. Does he win? I don't know, but he fights for a world title. He beats the contenders. If Volk just boxed to begin with and didn't do MMA, oh my goodness, he would destroy Terrence Crawford. 100% he would annihilate him. If Volk only had to do one discipline, yeah, he's more talented than Terrence Crawford. Much harder to get to the top of the featherweight division than it is to get to the top of the featherweight division in boxing. Lucas, all MMA fighters will gas out by the 5th round. Conor McGregor didn't gas out till the 10th, and Conor McGregor has one of the worst gas tanks in high-level MMA, at least in the lighter weight classes, so he's not exactly the best representation of the average high-level MMA fighter that has a good gas tank. Why, you think, oh, yeah, for sure. Volk wasn't gassing out in a 25-minute fight against a much bigger guy in Islam Makhachev, where there's grappling involved, kicks involved, super high pace, 5-minute rounds. But yeah, he just wouldn't be able to stand in there with Terrence Crawford throwing hands. For sure. Yeah, throwing hands. 6 punches around in boxing. Yeah, he's totally going to gas. Enough. The whole idea of boxing cardio is just different. No, it's not. It's not at all. Why? Because they run. Running is not the best cardio for MMA in general. Sprints is better than running. Long distance running is more of a cultural thing in boxing. I'm sorry, man, but Zhang would never get far in MMA. Not with that physique. Cyril Gahn would be piecing him up. Look at how plotty he is. Look at how plotty Zhang is. Oh my gosh. Look at that 1-2 from Parker. That was ugly. For an elite level heavyweight? Damn, this is a horrible fight so far. Gahn would have landed like 10 jabs on Zhang already at this point. Pavlovich might even KO Zhang. Pavlovich probably KOs him. Damn, this is high level boxing? Aspinall would put him. Oh my goodness. Aspinall would put his lights out. Why is there no crowd? There is, but they just have no energy. Honestly, it looks like these guys have been training for a year. How do you even score a round like that? Yeah, that's another thing that sucks about boxing. There's 12 rounds just like that. It's hard to score any of them. Heavyweight had more skills before. I know. Heavyweight boxing used to be a lot better than this. Imagine what a prime Marty Lewis would have landed like 30 body shots on Zhang already. Prime Marty Lewis would be fighting Zhang like Subriel Matias. Zhang would not be fast enough to touch him, and Marty Lewis would still be outweighed by like 55 pounds. Marty Lewis back in his day was, I think he was like 208. This is a joke. This is a joke. I can't wait for Ngannou to KO Joshua so these boxing fans can get humbled. Hop off Gahn. The reason I'm bringing Gahn up is because I'm just thinking of a random UFC ranked guy that could beat both of these guys. I'm thinking of a heavyweight in the UFC that could beat them. All right. Not all the, I'm not delusional. I know Parker Porter is not beating these guys, but a high level heavyweight with hands in the UFC beats these guys. Gahn would dance around them. I'm a casual. Yeah, for sure. I know. Yeah, I'm a boxing casual and I still know more than the hardcore boxing fans. Crazy. Man, I'm getting tired already. I'm getting bored by this fight. Oh man, I really wanted to see a movie tonight. I wanted to see Dune too, but it's looking like we're not gonna see it. Yo, buddy, I remember you saying Zhang is overrated. He is. He's still a fat heavyweight boxer that's plotty. Look at how much he's moving. I still think Gahn beats him. I think Francis kicks his ass. You think Zhang's gonna walk down Ngannou? Yeah, man. Of course he KOs Ngannou. Look at him. He's in front of Parker. Oh wow, he's walking down little Parker. Wow. He landed one little knockdown. All of a sudden, he's not overrated. Zhang, the blob, looks like he's gassing out. Wow. What an amazing showcase of skill from Zhang. Yeah, for sure. This guy that's moving around at the pace of a sloth, covering 1 foot every minute, is totally a great, amazing boxer. Damn, 3 power punches around. Wow. Yeah, Gahn would definitely gas out against that, for sure. Typical boxing statement. You would never hear some shit like that in an MMA fight that's a regular fight. This is regular pace for boxing, though. Inoue. Flyweight. Flyweight in MMA is disappointing. You think I'm going to watch flyweight in boxing? I just, this fight's terrible. Gahn wouldn't last against Zhang's worst opponent. I know you're joking. That's a horrible take. You think, how does Zhang beat Gahn? Just change him, man. Yeah, he's moving around like a slug out there. Gahn dances around him, embarrasses him. I'm sorry about the clock, guys. I'm just not paying attention anymore. This fight's trash. They're just like standing right in front of each other. You wouldn't even see this in a low-level UFC fight. You don't even see this in Jamal Pogues versus whoever he fought last. Jamal Pogues would outbox these two. Jamal Pogues outboxes these dudes. Seriously, Jamal Pogues would be in there banging with him. Mick Parkin too. Rebellis to Spain would probably flatline. I'm not even joking. I'm literally not even joking. Rebellis to Spain flatlines both of these guys in the first round. Same with Ngannou. Poetan. Yes, Poetan knocks these dudes out. Poetan sparred with Zhang. Probably KO'd him. The blob. No, I don't think so. I don't think so, man. I don't think the blob beat. Actually, style-wise, I don't mind his chances. I don't mind the blob's chances stylistically. I mean, what's Zhang gonna do to him? Walk him down? No one walks down Shamil. Nobody walks down Shamil, brother. He has the style. He can match Zhang's physicality. The blob is the biggest heavyweight in MMA. He made Rosenstrike look tiny. I've never seen anyone dwarf Rosenstrike. Wait, someone said that Zhang had a similar style to another MMA fighter that like constantly moves forward. Who was the style you were comparing him to again? DDP? You were comparing this guy to DDP? This is the type of pressure that Drickus has, you think? Drickus literally charges people down and throws everything into his shots. Waldo Cortez Acosta, that's a good example as well. Waldo Cortez Acosta would move around a lot and actually tee off on these guys. If a fight were to go to decision between Waldo Cortez Acosta and Zhang, I'd pick Waldo Cortez Acosta. I'd pick Andrei Arlovsky. I'm not even joking. I would pick Andrei Arlovsky at this point. Andre's fast. He moves his head around. No one KOs him. He's crafty. Like, you have to be seriously powerful and seriously crafty to land a big bomb on Andrei Arlovsky. This fight is atrocious. Holly home. Holly home. Holly home. Thank you for the $5. Weary Traveler. Boxing is like baseball. It's an old head sport that won't change for the better. But baseball doesn't fuck around like this, though. Outside of the 7th inning stretch where they do the national anthem, baseball doesn't mess around like this. Baseball doesn't have an hour in between innings. At least baseball sticks to the point. And baseball, a year ago, changed the rules. They installed new rules where a pitcher is only allowed to take 15 seconds in between pitches. They're trying to speed up the game. Baseball's actually doing things to make the sport better. Boxing doesn't know what the hell they're doing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.